Welcome back to Dishonored. So in the last episode we managed to get out of the sewers underneath Dunwall, and we also explored the Hound's Pit pub, so it's time to go to sleep. Somewhere else. Oh, this looks interesting. Something's not right, no? I would feel rather disturbed if I woke up to this.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that we can call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
So one wonders if one should be grateful or afraid. So we have an ability that's called Blink. This seems familiar. Cannon saver, yeah. Piero's spiritual remedy. And now we have mana as well, just a blue slider. You use a power quickly in succession, it will deplete, but if you allow it to recharge, it will automatically refill. Now, isn't this interesting? These guys do look like Lord Pendleton. And this definitely is Emily. A very nice building too. And our friend, the Lord Regent, is playing with models. These guys seem all no friendly.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
This place
This heart is interesting.
is the end of all things, and the beginning.
don't remember exactly how we got down there. I think we need to go into this building. Jumping down onto planks like that, I don't think I would feel too comfortable about it. That's a very elaborate shrine. So the runes can be collected and used to acquire supernatural powers. Dark vision is something that we definitely want. You can see things through solid walls with this, so...
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world. But know that I will be watching with great interest.
Imagine waking up with that, realizing that, shit, that wasn't a dream. Okay, so I have a DLC which gives me all these things. Bone charms provide small supernatural benefits. Locate them by listening for the song. That's the cha-cha-cha sound that you heard that they emit. By default, you can activate up to 3 bone charms at once in the bone charms section of the journal, but you can get more upgrades from Piero. So that sound, that's the bone charm sound. Sorry about the clipping there. I recorded an episode where I ended up reading these 4 books in this room, and all of these 4 books are very interesting for the people who are interested in the storyline, but then I realized that I had spent so much time reading these 4 books that I wanted to split the episode up. So instead of having a separate episode with just book reading, which might not be interesting for everyone to see, I'll just publish 2 episodes today instead. And this probably sounds rather weird coming in the middle of, well, 8 minutes or so into an episode. But anyways, if you want to hear the content of these 4 books, I highly encourage you to take a look at the other episode that I've also published today. And I should add that the storyline in this game is one of the reasons why I love the game so much. Always been a great fan of steampunk settings, especially when you mix it up with a little bit of magic. So if you're interested, definitely go have a look at the other episode as well. Should also add that there were loot on these areas, so bone charms and some valuables that will help me have a little bit more leeway when it comes to buying stuff, and also the bone charms, which I'm going to start equipping now, as a matter of fact. So these are the ones that we get from the DLC thing. We can activate 7 at the moment. Void channel. That's useful, so we'll have that. We don't need to be able to consume rats, nor am I very concerned about being attacked by white rats. I do not intend to shoot bottles, because that probably will kill, nor am I going to be a fencer. Whilst resistance could be useful. Good lungs is very useful, however. Voyeur. Oh, that's useful. Delicate touch. That's definitely useful. We are not going to do drop assassinations. We are not going to be seen. So Why would we want to be able to dodge? But river affinity, swim speed, that's useful. Okay, so this is how the bone charms work. We need more runes to enable more of these powers. I'll go into them when we get them. You already have seen Blink, as we used that in the realm of the outsider. Dark Vision I haven't shown you yet, but fear not, you shall see it soon enough. What I will do now is that I will rearrange this line. So I will make Blink 1, because that's the power I'm going to be using the most often. I will make Dark Vision 2. Sleep Darts is 3, so that's correct. The Heart I will put on 0. I will never use those. I'll never say never, but I can just... You click and hold down the mouse wheel to get here. The incendiary bolts can be useful, so I'll put them there. There we go. It's a new day in Dunwall.
Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh.
That pile of wood out there? It's a hovel he built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Havelock find these people, I wonder?
Let's keep up with the story. I think this has changed.
Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 27. In my 13th year, the despised stepmother at last departed, and Pendleton Hall was again quiet, although Father had by then sunk into deep depression. It was at this sensitive time that Waverly Boyle first entered my life. She who will be the source of many tender recollections to come.
Okay. And let's also pay a visit to the Admiral's room. The log entry hasn't changed. I'm not sure if this has changed.
Corvo seems to have arrived in good shape. Much better than I expected, given what I've seen of Coleridge Prison. He seems willing to work with us, and he shouldn't lack for motivation. The man has lost everything. We'll judge how he performs in the field. And if I can, I'll find a way to test him personally.
Okay. Let's go have a chat with the Admiral.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound Pits.
Okay, so we are going to take down the High Overseer, the exquisite tall boy. I'm just gonna scroll so you can take a look at this yourself if you want to. The short version is that the tall boy is those things that I mentioned didn't look very friendly inside the visions of the outsider. AKA, they are these metallic leg things that you more or less mount soldiers upon.
Oh, Corvo, if you've a moment.
Sure.
Corvo, hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Yep. Piero.
What can I do for you?
Let's talk about upgrades and new equipment. You have a rune. We don't really need those. What we do need is bone charm capacity, and we'd buy that twice. Now we can equip 10 bone charms, or is it 12? I don't remember. We can also do the reload. And I think, yep, there is a rune over there, so we'll go pick that up. Oh, audiograph.
Does part of the soul live in the heart?
Sorry.
Does part of the soul live in the heart? If the heart keeps beating, does that mean that the spirit is never released into oblivion? I can keep a heart beating forever with electricity, but what does that mean for any essence trapped within? It'd be easier if I created these processes in waking hours. I am uneasy pursuing avenues that emanate from my dreaming mind.
Right. I can see why. Don't think there's anything new around here, so let's just go grab the rune. Oh, there are angry fish in the ocean, as you can see. The rune should be over there somewhere. Oh. Jai. Go away. How difficult can it be to get back up on land? Okay, let's do it that way then. Okay. Jeesh. Let's talk to Samuel.
Ready to go? Just give the signal.
Let's go. Take me to the distillery district. High Overseer Campbell leads the city's militant religious faction and is a close ally to the Lord Regent. Campbell is completely corrupt and holds the secret to Emily's location. Infiltrate the office of the High Overseer, steal Campbell's journal and eliminate him. An ally to the Loyalists, Martin, is being held there. Free him and allow him to escape.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
So you can learn more about Granny Rags if you watch the other episodes. Or the other episode, I mean. One with the storytelling. You get a small recollection about her life. We have an objective to, an optional objective, that is, to talk to her. And that's something that we are going to do.
Let's go. It's nearly midnight. But easy, damn it. Keep them in the boat. Canal's got enough shit in it as it is.
It's a nice job.
2, 3, heave!
Let's dump this guy behind here.
Good. Keep them coming.
Pass me by. All the others.
Hey! What is it?
I think that last one was moving.
What?
Yeah, the little one.
Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working.
Wanna go up here. Notice how the heart also shows where there are runes, and it beats really hard when you're close to one of them. So we'll try to grab all the runes and bone charms. I'm sorry, I meant that the heart shows where there are bone charms as well as runes. And again, I have played the game multiple times, so I don't really need to use the heart to find all of them. Like this one is a little secret thing, which is difficult to find. But yeah. Little poem. Need to go back down. No, down. Using the blink is also an interesting way to avoid fall damage.
One, two, three. Good. Keep them coming.
Jeesh. I don't remember if there's a guard up here. Or I can just do like this. This is dark vision. As you can see, she lights up in yellow.
Oh, nasty.
She's aware that I'm here. She doesn't really care. She has a purse,
Dunwall citizens. The
which we
following
just
businesses
pickpocketed.
have been closed and impounded by the state due to contamination. Barrow's Barbershop and Surgery, the Duke and Dancer Ale House, Merritt's Printing Firm, Pennyworth's Tack and Saddle Emporium, and the Smoke Street Dice Hall.
He has a purse as well. Going to grab. Now there are guards up there, so we don't want to go up there just yet.
All the others down with the sickness.
We want to have a peek inside here to see if there's anything of interest, which there is. A copper wire. Do you have a purse? No, you don't. Now up there is a guard station, that metal building there. And there's a wall of light, as denominated on the map cursor there, which we cannot go through without being, well, blown to bits. Here's a little map of the district we're in. So we are currently here. This is the old Dunwall Distillery. This is Clavering Boulevard. This way leads to Holger Square, and this way leads to the Golden Cat.
Attention Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord Regent.
This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with regret that I announce that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition, in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman remain in service to the state and are empowered to enforce order whenever and wherever necessary. We owe our thanks to High Overseer Campbell for the generous loan of their services.
City's dead. Won't make it 3 more months.
So there's a lady throwing things out the window or of her balcony.
If I was a birdie, I'd want to eat that. Yes, I would, indeed.
For those of you who are unaware, that's Granny Rags. Sleep darts here that we can't pick up because we can only carry 10 of them at a time.
Granny, 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 come out with me instead. Dear? Is that you, my dear husband?
No.
My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? Ah, the dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them. But what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you?
It's nice of her. Let's go down here.
I told you the knives go on the left. They go left. You never listen.
There's a rune.
Be careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family, but an emperor begged for her hand once, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
He's an interesting fellow, isn't he?
If I was a birdie, I'd want to eat that. Yes, I would, indeed.
Go there.
Let us in, Granny.
I don't remember if we can get up there. Oh, we can.
We're here to do your washing.
We're here to do your washing.
Stupid either. Have it your way. We're here to take your money, Granny. We're wasting our time. How much could she have?
Okay.
Jigs and trash for a living. Let's get a drink. I'm dry as an overseer's prick.
Let's get down on the lamp here. And
Hear that, Granny? Whatever you got.
poof,
You asleep? Get up.
poof, and poof.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. John Clavering Boulevard has been designated a restricted travel area. Any citizens are liable to search or imprisonment at the
Let's
discretion of
put
the city
them
watch.
into the corner here. Very cozy and keeping each other warm. Oh, no. Must be closer. There we go. All of you. Yeah, sleep tight. I think she might reward us for that.
Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you. I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice figure with it. Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come.
She's not the most mentally stable person, as you might have noticed. Thank you.
I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that slack-jaw is the worst of the lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach him. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days. Now run off. My baby birdies are hungry. So precious.
Right, so that's a mission we are not going to do, because it would involve killing all of the people in the Bottle Street Gang quarter, which incidentally is down here. However, I think that we are at a good spot to end the episode, so thank you all very much for joining me, and I will see you all next time.